my good friends out in YouTube world. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary Hardcore, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm Great by Certain Productions, and as always, welcome in. We're really glad that you could join us today. It's going to be a good episode. At least I hope it'll be a good episode. And we're glad you're here. So in the last episode, we did some stuff. We're at level 10 right now. We chose our town spec, which we decided to go holy, because I haven't really played a healer before. So I figured, give it a shot, and we'll see what happens. I might talk a bit funny during this episode, because for some reason I woke up this morning and my left ear is, like, clogged. I can't hear anything out of it. It's all, like, muffled, and it feels full. Honestly, I think I got some fluid in my ear. It's definitely not earwax. I know that's kind of gross, but I was taking a shower yesterday morning, so maybe I got some water in my ear. I don't know. I don't know. It's always one thing with me, folks. It always is. One thing after another. But yeah, man, we did some quests last time, and I think we might have grouped up with somebody. No, that was the episode prior. That was prior. So right now we're going back to this little location here we were in last time, the Sunsail Anchorage. We got to kill some dude who's all the way at the top of that tower and get his head. And then we also got some cargo we got to take back from the Grimskill Murlocs, so we're going to do that. And we're going to go from there, I suppose. We might do some zone hopping in a little while and head over to Tirisfal Glades. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Oh,
I don't have a target.
already died. I also, this is a random thought too, but I need to get myself a better mouse for my laptop. The mouse I'm using right now, I don't know the name of the brand. I don't think there really is a specific brand. The only thing I know is it is a gaming mouse, and it lights up, and it's white. Well, not so white anymore because of the use it's had over the years. But I've had it for a long time. And I definitely think it's time for me to get a new one. Because I've had this thing, again, forever. It's definitely time for a new one. That's a dead body over here. I don't know if that person's online or what. Too bad we don't have res, so I can't resurrect them. I don't know when we're going to get that spell, but honestly, unless a player is playing the hardcore version, or if they have the hardcore add-on, you can't resurrect them. The other thing I would like to get at some point is a wand. Now, wands are weapons that anyone that casts spells... Oh, crap. Alright, we're gonna run. Yeah, we're gonna have to run. Shoot. No. The episode can't end like this. No. No. No, it can't end like this. It really can't. Oh, oh crap. Maybe I can take down this guy. I kited this one. Well, I was able to kite this guy, so hopefully I can kill him. There we go. Phew. For a second, I thought it was going to be game over. Oh my god. This is why you gotta be careful. Oh my god. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Phew. I forget what the heck I was talking about, too. Like, now I've forgotten, because I was just so focused on that moment. Oh, I was talking about spells. Um, I don't know when we're getting Resurrect. But again, if someone's playing the hardcore add-on, you can't resurrect them. Is that another... That's a mage. Thought that would have been a priest, but it's a mage. But no, what I was saying was I need to get myself a new mouse. But I want to get a decent one. I don't want to get an El Cheapo one. I forget what this one specifically came from, but, you know, it's gotten me through. But it's like wearing away, and I definitely need a new mouse. It's definitely time. Good thing my laptop is still in working condition. Because I really can't afford a new laptop right now. I simply can't. I've had this for a few years, and it's gotten me by. I think I had this when I was in college. I think. Has it been that long? I don't even know. What I do know is that things are going to get very dangerous very quickly, so we need to be careful. I don't recall if we visited the trainer last time. I don't think we did. But we're going to need some new spells pretty soon, I think. I just wish that it wasn't such a long walk back to the town where all the trainers are. There should be trainers in these camps that we go to that have new, like, innkeepers and stuff like that. I don't know why that's not the case. It's so annoying. Like, it's really annoying. We also need to think about professions. I haven't even picked, like, what kind of professions I want to do. Like, we gotta think about that. But the only problem is we can't use the auction house, so we can't, like, sell anything through the auction house. So it's kind of pointless when you think about it. Whatever we get, like, whatever profession we decide to do, we'd have to sell it to a vendor. Can't sell it to other players, we can't send mail, we can't do any of this stuff. It's so annoying. But that's what the add-on is all about, so it's supposed to be a challenge. Just like if you were self-found on regular hardcore servers. Which, incidentally, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's episode, because, boy, the ending, if you haven't seen it, holy shit. I definitely needed a drink after that one. That was just, God. That was just stress-inducing for me. And imagine the dude who died to those ogres. Like, oh my God. Oh. There we go. Got him. Right. Let's get the heck out of here. There's nothing up here. You gotta go down if you want to get out of here. I still can't believe I couldn't understand a word those two were saying in the group that I was in. The fact that they spoke Spanish and I couldn't understand a word they were saying, that just makes it so hard. I mean, the guy who ended up getting killed, I don't think he was, like, mad at me for getting him killed. Because other people would have been pissed. Other people would have been like, you got me killed, why'd you do that? Yada, yada, yada. People get so mad in situations like that. But with the way that I see it, this has probably happened to this guy plenty of other times before, and he's okay with it. You know, after a while, you just get so used to dying and creating new tunes that you're just, you're used to it. But if you work so hard on a character, of course you're going to be mad if it dies, especially if it's for a stupid reason. Like if you're in a group and somebody pulls too much, or if you fall by complete accident thinking you're going to be safe and it turns out you die. I can understand why people would be upset about that. Like in the case of me, I had a shaman that was level 24 and I was working really, really hard on him. I was in a dungeon and the tank was stupid and got the group killed. So I know the feeling. You want to get to max level because that is the ultimate goal of hardcore. Is to get to the max level without dying a single time. But as they say, if you die, we go again. Plain and simple. You know, speaking of professions, if anything, I do want to do first aid. But the problem is, I think some of the trainers I'd have to go into Silver Moon to find. I haven't been inside Silver Moon yet. We're gonna have to be in the city at some point. Of course, I feel like not too many people visit Silver Moon anyway. Players are always in, like, Orgrimmar, or they're in Undercity, but usually they're in Orgrimmar. And at some point, we will be traveling to those cities, too. Because we're going to have to for quests and whatnot. Okay. There's no enemies in our path, so we should be good to go back to the camp here. I am going to take a walk back to the main town. And I'm going to see if there's any training that I forgot to pick up. Because, again, I did hit level 10. So I'm pretty sure there might be some spells waiting for me to get. So, we're gonna check that out. We really need some better gear. I'm not gonna lie. We need better gear. And at some point, I do want to train myself in two-handed staves. We have the money to do so. But I don't know where you would train those. Now, to get training for weapons, as you know, you visit a weapons master. But certain cities only have certain weapons you can train in. I think it's kind of silly, but that's just how it works. And it's not like as a priest we're going to be going melee, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do want to go back to the main town because I do want to see if we can get some more training. There's still plenty of quests that we have to do in Eversong as just in the beginning. I am thinking about some new content for the channel. For example, I think I was talking about here on this specific series, but I was mentioning about the Rugrats Retro Collection that's now on the Switch and the PS5. Why it's not on Xbox, I have no idea. And if I could be honest, it should also be on Steam, but it's not. And I don't know why that's the case. It really should be on Steam. Hold on a second here. Just trying to make myself comfortable so I can record this rest of this episode. There we go. Of course, I'm not comfortable because of my ear. So annoying. You know, certain parts of your body you take for granted. No, I take that back. We take every part of our body for granted. Also could be allergies, because it is allergy season, you know. Pollen is crazy here where I live. It's absolutely nuts. It's all over the place. But bees love it, so you expect. Okay, so we're back in the main town of this area. So let's check out the... trainer. Here.
The eternal sun guides us.
Any new spells? Yes. We have another rank of that. Here's where we get Resurrection. Mind Blast, that'll be a good ability. Rank 2, Shadow Pain. Touch of Weakness. The next melee attack against the caster will cause 8 shadow damage and reduce the damage caused by the attacker by 2 for 2 minutes. That might be good. And that's it for abilities. We don't have anything else. So let's go ahead and equip these. And then we have this one. This one's a good ability. Mind Blast, that's a good one. Rank 2 that. And then Touch of Weakness. Okay, perfect. Let's get first aid while we're here.
State your business.
That'll come in handy.
Death to all who oppose us.
Let's see. I think... I think I want to do cooking. I think I want to do that. Ooh, spice bread. Okay.
Be ready for anything.
And let's go ahead and equip those to our action bars here. Let's see, what kind of recipes do we have? Oh, the basic ones. But there's no boars or wolves around here. Spice bread. Simple flour and mild spices. We could probably get them from the tradesman.
Everything has a price.
Yep, we can. So buy a couple stacks of these. And a couple stacks of these as well. Oh, we have another recipe we can buy. A lynx steak. Which requires lynx meat. So we'll buy that.
Time is of the essence.
We will teach that to ourselves. So now we get that. Now let's go ahead and make some spice bread. Which it does require us to have a cooking stove or a fire or some kind. At least the process for professions is a lot faster in Burning Crusade than it is in regular hardcore. And you've seen that. Okay. So now for the lynx steak, we just need some lynx meat. So we'll farm some lynxes if we see them throughout our travels. We'll do that. Anyway, let's head back. And we shall see if we can't get this quest completed, the Grimskill Pirates quest. Do the Dragonhawks drop eggs? Maybe. I'm gonna test it out and see. I haven't even killed one of these things before, because we really don't need to. They do. So we could make some herb-based, herb-baked eggs. We could do that. So yeah, we'll grind some of these dragon hawks as well. We'll do that. That's probably what these are for. It's probably for grinding for cooking. They'll give us a little bit of XP, but we'll grind them. We'll do that. So to make the herb-baked eggs, we need, of course, the small eggs, and we need mild spices. Oh, here's a lynx. Let's see if it drops any meat. Maybe at some point off camera, I'll just grind the materials needed for cooking. I know you guys want to see actual questing, but I want to grind just for a little bit for these regions that we need. It'll teach us how to make food for ourselves, which is great. We also should make some bandages as well with the linen cloth that we have. Let's do that. This one's a little slower than the cooking, but eh. Okay. I see some more of these guys. Let's go over here and let's get this one too. Why not? Why not? I see a lynx up there too. This Mind Blast deals so much damage. It's one of my favorite abilities as a priest. I love this ability. Oh, it didn't have anything. I should buy some milk too, because that will give us more mana than the water. Sooner or later, we'll be able to do our first dungeon for the Horde. But we'll get to that later in the series, if at all. Problem is, with these spells, it's going to drain our mana a lot faster. Let's see if I can find any more Dragon Hawks while we're here. There's one. There's a lynx up there too. I think I know what I'm going to call this episode. You'll see it when it goes out. But I think I know what I'm going to call it. Wow, the Dragonhawks drop a lot of eggs. I'm not gonna lie. That's very generous of them. And again, like I said, I think that's the only reason why they're here, is to farm for the regions to cook with, or if you skin them, because I think you can skin these guys too, yeah. So that's what they're really there for. Which, that's understandable. It makes it easier. But the other recipes we can't make because there's no boars in this area, there's no wolves in this area. If we wanted to farm boars for boar meat, we could just go to... we could go to Duratar for that. And the wolves, we could go to Mulgore, but those are quite a hike from where we are. I think we'll just stick with the herb-baked eggs and the link steaks. I think we'll stick with that for now. Eventually our skill is going to be high enough where we won't need to make those recipes anymore. Even just a little XP is good, just for the grinding purposes. So not only are we farming for cooking materials, but we're also grinding as well. Even if it's just a teeny tiny bit, you know? But I think that's enough farming for right now. We'll go back and we'll cook this stuff up, and we'll get back to our regular questing. Our regularly scheduled program, as we say sometimes. We'll also buy some milk, too, because we're on to our last water, and we need milk. We need it. We also need to repair our armor, so we need to find a blacksmith. Hopefully there's one somewhere in here. Or maybe not in this building, but in the vicinity. Alright, I think we need to buy some herbs as well.
Your gold is welcome here.
Or the mild spices, rather. We need those.
Stay the course.
So we can make 11 of these herb-baked eggs. Did you guys know that there's a World of Warcraft cookbook? It's true. It shows you how to make some recipes of some of the foods from the game. Pretty cool stuff. In case you ever want to know what food from World of Warcraft tastes like. Let's go and cook these up. And already our cooking skill is going to be at 30. That's not bad. We can also make some more spice bread, too. So let's do that. So now our cooking skill's at 34. Pretty cool. Let's go back to the trainer here and see what other... Oh, we can make some spice wolf meat now.
The reckoning is at hand.
That's going to require stringy wolf meat and mild spices. But again, there's no wolves around here. Alright. Let's go find a blacksmith and then we'll get out of here. There should be some in here. Oh, there's one right over here.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Let's also go ahead and sell some stuff that we don't need anymore.
Remember the Sunwell.
Oh, I gotta get milk too. I gotta go back into the inn and grab some. Can't forget that. That's very important.
What do you seek?
There we go.
Time is of the
That should be good for now. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we need something from here for this quest? The party never ends. Forest Strider retreat. No. Nope. Okay. Thought there was something from here that we needed, but I guess not. Oh, I got something in my eye now. Jeez. Oh. Don't you hate that when you get something in your eye? It's so annoying. It's really annoying. So while we're heading to our next destination, we'll farm some more of these regions for cooking. They'll also add to the grind as well for leveling. Man, I should play a priest more often. I also should play hunters more often as well. Priests and hunters are always the best. Really wish I had a wand right now. That'd be sick. I want to try to keep my eyes open too for any lynxes as well. I might have to go off course for a brief moment just to find them. Oh, there's one. Oh, the guards are going to kill it. Never mind. Never mind. That's okay. I might find some more. It's too bad I don't have a track beast ability like the hunters do. Here's a lynx. Players also need these guys for quests and whatnot. And sometimes they might not have what I'm looking for. They might just drop absolutely nothing. Which happens from time to time. There was one player who complained saying that he couldn't loot anything he killed. I think he was talking about, like, beasts specifically. I think it was a player somewhere in Duratar. It might have been on the hardcore server. And I tried to explain to him that the enemy probably didn't have any loot. And sometimes that happens. An enemy will have no loot. And you won't be able to loot anything from them. So, it happens. It's not like the game is broken or anything like that. Okay, we do need a bundle of fireworks from this town right here.
Anaria Shola.
From this person. I'm gonna buy another bag. I'm gonna buy another 6 slaughter. Because we're gonna need that.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Now I want to go down this way. Because this is where we're gonna get to the Murlocs. Well, this guy's level 8. We'll take him down anyway, because why not? Will it drop any eggs? It will. See? Somebody else around here must be a cook, because look. There's corpses all over the place here. We're gonna be able to make so many herb-baked eggs, it's not even funny. We're gonna have them out the wazoo. And that's the truth right there. I don't know why I'm going melee to begin with. I don't. Here's another couple lynxes over here. I better take a swig before we go any further. Where you going? Try not to spend the rest of this episode farming for cooking regions. In a way, it's like kind of addicting. You know, just grinding and farming for these regions that you need. It's almost therapeutic in a way, when you think about it. Ooh, Tiger's Eye. That'll make some money. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go get the Murlocs. I've had enough farming for cooking stuff for now. Let's get back to actual questing. And I say this now, and look what I'm doing. I'm killing another lynx. We have to go this way anyway to get to where the Murlocs are, so we'll probably see some more stuff to farm anyway. Thought there was a hidden path to someplace. I guess not. Let's see. Are we close? Yeah, this is where the Murlocs are. We gotta go over there because that's where the cargo is. So I think you can get it off of the Murlocs. You can also get it from, like, chests that are on the ground and stuff like that. If I remember so correctly. Yep. You can get it off the Murlocs, you can get it off of the chests. Either way works. So I think that works out just fine for me. But the drop rate off the Murlocs is like 35%. So there's a good chance we probably get most of it off of the ground. Did I get any more linen cloth, by the way? No, not yet. The Murlocs might drop some. I could use some more bandages. Let's see. So the cargo... I'm trying to see, like, where it would be in. I'm looking around, I'm not seeing anything yet. Oh, there's some of the cargo. Okay. Not seeing any here yet. As you saw, we got one off of that Murloc we just killed. Oh god, there's the king. I don't want to deal with him right now. Oh, someone is inviting us to a guild. Why not? We could use one. You must log out to the character screen one time after joining a guild to enable hardcore organization. Alright, so let's log out really quick. And we'll log back in. you're next on the chopping block here. Actually, no, I lied. You are. Well, that clearly didn't work. I'm into a little bit of trouble here. Okay. That was around the dangerous side. We almost died there. Okay. Let's keep this going. I still don't know what the cargo is located in. Oh, it's in barrels. It's over here by the Murloc huts, I see. I'm trying to not pull too many of the Murlocs at once, because I know it's not going to look pretty. I always thought that Classic had more players than Retail. That's what the guild's saying right now. I can't stand Retail. I simply can't. Retail, you're like overpowered, and there's not much of a challenge. Everything's just so different over there now. Like, I can't stand it. Okay, we're gonna be done here, because we got a barrel over here to get as well. Perfect. Okay, let's head back, turn this quest in. I think we're gonna call it quits after this, I think. We've done quite a bit for this episode. I don't want to deal with the wretched, thank you very much. just gonna stay over here and avoid them at all costs. Because again, I really don't want to be dealing with them right now. Got some more lynx meat, that's good. Got plenty of eggs right now. No need to hunt you dragon hawks for the time being. I could use the lynx meat. I really could. And there seems to be a lot of people joining this guild right now. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Nothing. No dice. Huh. Really? I never heard of that. That's kind of cool. I might have to look into that.
Glory to the Sindorai. Keep your wits about you. Be ready for anything. We will have justice.
Oh, look at that. We just hit level 11. Nice. We're definitely going places for sure, guys. Speaking of going places, we're going to end it right here and then. Just going to go ahead and hearth back. I'm not going to walk. And while we're doing that, I'll say thank you for joining me for this episode. I really, truly do appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, do whatever it is you need to do so you don't miss any of my content. And I think that's going to do it. We'll see you next time, folks. Take care, stay safe.